I have been playing The Planet Crafter. It's absolutely brilliant. It's on Xbox Gamepass, and I've been playing it on the console. This video will have some spoilers in it, though, so if you haven't played the game yet, please don't watch the video because it will spoil some of the fun for you when it comes to playing the game. I went into this game blind, I didn't know anything about it, I just started playing it, and oh my word, I've been so immersed in it. And look at those figures, 45 hours played, but that's in like 6 days. You know, the last time a game did this to me was last year with Stardew Valley. And the game, it does have some similarities to Stardew Valley for me on this game. It's absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to give you a little tour of my bases, places that have been my bases, ending with my current base. So this is the first base that I started on. It's there in the water. If you've played the game, you'll know what this is about. Yeah, and here's the pod that I crashed in, and I had a little screen. There it is. The screen's still there. You can still read the messages. Yeah, and there was a message about, you know, needing higher ground. And I did have a little peek online at one point, and people were saying, "Oh, you know, you want to move to higher ground." So I sort of panicked a little bit because I had my base there for a while. I'd had some wind turbines, and I thought, you know, I'll move everything uphill up there. Let's take a drive up now in my awesome buggy. So I have upgraded my buggy with the speed boost, and it really is an awesome little machine. This, you know, it can even drive in water. How cool is that? At first I was afraid to go in the water with the buggy, but oh, that's me heading home. That's my beacon for home there, that blue dot, the blue marker on the screen there, which you'll see occasionally. So this is what I did. I decided, I panicked, and I thought I'll move everything up here. So I spent a little bit of time getting all my belongings, packing up, shipping out and moving up here. Now I've still got some of the things that I built up here, and I did build a little bit of a base. It was a bit bigger than this. It had a couple more blocks to it, and it had some stuff inside here, and I got a nice view of outside, and I thought this is okay. But as the game went on and I started to get more resources and things, my resources were down in the valley down here, you know, like the aluminium that you need for the game. You need a lot of aluminium in this game. And at that time, this cave was still blocked off with a load of stuff because, you know, the game changes over time. It's absolutely brilliant. You change the planet slowly over time. So we didn't have all this lush green that we've got now. I'm still in the insect stage, folks. I'm nowhere near finished yet, but this landscape was barren when I started. So I thought I'm going to build a bit of a base down here near that crashed ship. And that's what I did. I set about building a little base. I wasn't putting any roots down because I thought, you know, I might need to move again at some point. And there's the remnants of the base there. There's just like one block. But again, like the base up on the hill there, I had a few more blocks, and I had a little crafting station in here, and I was doing some stuff. I'm just going to eat some food because I might forget. I've got some high quality food, which are made with beans and honey. Yum. So I thought at this time I didn't know how far the water level was going to rise. And I was a little bit, I've got a water filter now, folks, so I can drink the water from the lakes, which is really cool. But yeah, I thought maybe I should go higher up. You know, maybe I should build, whoops, overexcited buggy. Build a little bit higher up, and, I'm just going to grab that. I mean, there's plenty of this stuff lying around, this, zeolite. I've got plenty of that. Don't really need to get it, to be honest. Yeah, so I thought if I go higher up, then I'll definitely be okay. So I went up here, and I was looking for a base with a little bit more flat ground around it. And I thought, when I got to the top here, I thought, ooh, this looks better. You know, this is, I like the view. I've got a bit more space to, you know, spread out. So I built this base for quite a few hours. I spent quite a few hours on this base building it up, and I would go off exploring. And at one point, I got lost. I got lost for about 4 or 5 hours of the game. I built a rocket station over there. I built my car port over there. I had loads of stuff on this base. A lot of it's been packed away and moved now. You can see some of the energy buildings that I built there. I've got some big nuclear reactors and heating systems. And yeah, it was all going quite well. But I kind of ran out of resources. I ran out of like aluminium to scavenge nearby. This is the inside of the base. This was full of loads of stuff. I need to finish clearing this out actually and dismantling it, but we'll leave it for now. Might as well grab some water whilst I'm here. Just okay. And I was doing quite a bit of exploring on another part of the map. And as you go on this game, you probably know this if you've played it, it's good to build little one-room compartments anyway, just so you can get your oxygen replenished without having to use any of your oxygen canisters. So I was doing quite a bit of exploring. I'm going to take you to the next base that I built and show you why I built there. Well, I was coming out this way quite a bit in the map, and I was getting a bit fed up of trundling all this way to get to these places. So I started to think, maybe I should build a base out here, you know, because I'm going to be spending a bit more time on this part of the map. And that blue thing that you can see there, that is my home base now. I did put a beacon on there so that if I get lost again, I can always find my way home. So that's been quite useful, although I'm not getting lost as much now on the game as I was. So I came out of this cave here, and then I took a right up here. And this is where I built my next base. I had a little look around, and I was venturing out, and there was loads and loads of aluminium in this bit here, folks. There was absolutely tons of it. So I had a lot of fun. I've got a mine set up, an ore extractor here, but it's not picked up any aluminium yet. It's a level 2 ore extractor, so it's just picking up like the basic stuff that you get in the game. So I thought, oh, I'll set up a base here. But as time went on, not that much time to be honest, but I realised it's not actually a very nice environment, is it, here? You know, there's not that much space for me to expand. And as I was exploring out the other end of this strange place, which had all these pink crystals, which was really cool, so I harvested all these pink crystals, and I was able to build like a really powerful power generator, which powered everything for me, which was awesome. I think I needed 9 of those pink crystals altogether to make that generator, and I've only got like 3 that I found. I've just recently discovered a mushroom cave, which is just off there, which I'm going to explore at some point. That's the great thing about this game, is always showing you stuff that you can go and do. You've always got stuff to do, you know. Wow, it's very bright pink. So I came out here and I thought, I was exploring that there was a big ship beyond a lava field around here. And this is my current base, folks. We're just coming up to it now. So I spent a bit of time on this. I've moved some of the stuff from that previous base over here. And I thought, I'm going to make this really nice. I'm going to plant loads of stuff, loads of flowers and some trees, and really go for it here, because there's plenty of room. I've got my rocket launch pad here and my carport. And there's plenty of room to expand, and I quite like the landscape with the waterfall. I've not been able to get into this ship yet. I'm wondering if maybe that will change in time. I'm not sure. And then, of course, there's another ship beyond there in these lava fields. But I've not managed to get into that yet either. And there was all this really rare stuff. I harvested loads of it. I can't remember the name of it now. But I stored it in my hut if you want to call it that, which I'm just going to take you to now and show you quickly my screens and what they're saying. So when I started the game, I didn't really pay much attention to the screens. I didn't pay them much mind, but I actually really like them now because they show you where you are in the game. So here we go. I'm currently on the insect stage. I'm on my way to getting O2. It's moving up quite slowly there. I've still got a lot more O2 to add. If you look here on my numbers, pressure's going up quite well, the biomass. I think the oxygen is quite low. It's only at 8 at the moment. I think I need to get that right up. So I've been sending up rockets to help with all of this, but I need to do more rockets. And these are little gold things that you find in gold chests throughout the game. I quite like this screen. This is quite cool. There's terraformation rockets sent, so that shows you the rockets that you've got out there. So I've got 3 seed spreader rockets, 4 asteroid attraction rockets, 3 magnetic field protection rockets, and 2 plant rockets. So my goal is obviously to send more rockets up. This is quite nice as well, the map of the place. So that's that ship beyond the lava fields, and that's that funny stuff. I can't remember what it's called now. What is it called, that stuff? Let's have a look. It's in here. It's in one of my... There it is, that obsidian. I've only used it once to upgrade my buggy for something, but I've got loads of it stashed upstairs as well. I'm just going to show you the upstairs. I've got a little sofa. I've got my bed. I've got a few things for storage here. I don't want to hoard too much stuff. I want to use, as much as I can before going off and getting more stuff. So I did have a bit of an aluminium shortage. Whenever that happens, I go off exploring and look for new places to harvest aluminium. This is the biolab, which I love. The biolab is a really nice part of the game, and that's something that you'll get into a lot. You crafting a lot of recipes. You'll be making lots of fertilizer, so you need your algae for that, and your eggplants. And your algae you get from the water. I should have some here ready to pick. There we go. Yeah, so there's just so much to the game. I really love it. I'm not bored of it yet. I think I've got a long way to go before I get bored of this game. There's a lot that I want to do, I love the introduction of the insects and the grubs and how you can make butterflies and things and bees. I've got a beehive. So this is a nice feature here with the incubator. You can put, depending on what, because you come across lava as you go through the game. So depending on what lava you find, you can add it to your incubator along with either bacteria or mutagen. Yeah, and the storage obviously is a big part of the game. I try to be as organized as possible with that, but I don't want to hoard loads of stuff because I want to do as much kind of exploring and as possible really on the game. So I absolutely love this game. I think they've done an amazing job with it, and it's so much fun. And just my parting final tip for you: when you do come to upgrade your buggy, all your upgrades are here on the side, and you need to click on that to install your upgrades. Okay, over and out.